We're back to the Neil Haley show. And my guest today, I mean, I'm a huge fan of him on The Sopranos, Jerry Adler. And Jerry, thanks for stopping by. Too funny for words. You're
Right.
going to make me laugh today in this interview, Jerry.
Oh, it comes out tomorrow, and I'm very excited. I've never written a book before.
Yeah. What made you want to write a memoir?
But I've been telling these stories on and off for years to my family and friends, and they all keep saying, you got to put this down on paper because you got to keep it for posterity. And when I got trapped in the pandemic, I had nothing else to do, and I started writing this, and it turned out to be a book. It's unbelievable.
How can you write about all your experiences and all the amazing people you worked with in your career as a working actor? It's got to be crazy.
It's amazing to sit down and go through this chronology of all these shows that I've done, and all the people I've met, and the funny things that happened with them, and it was a wonderful experience.
It seems like a wonderful experience, Jerry, and I think that ultimately, at the end of the day, what keeps you working as a working actor? Because that's a big thing, is because people wonder, well, some people get one big show and they're done, right? Or they have a couple, you remember them in a supporting role, and then they don't get so many jobs. What kept you working for so many many decades?
Don't forget, I became an actor when I was ready for Social Security. And I hit Hollywood just at the time where they're looking for a new character actor. And so all of a sudden, I had got all these offers. I never acted before, but it was the right time to be a character actor. And there I was. I'm ready to go.
So you didn't start to what age, Jerry?
I had stage managed for so many years and done so many shows. It was very difficult to make that transition.
Wow. I mean, I don't think a lot of people know that, right? I mean, to know that you stage managed. So explain what your role was as a stage manager. What did you do?
I did 40 Broadway shows as a stage manager. And the job as a stage manager is taking care of actors and organizing them and rehearsing with them, leading with them, and working with them. And so when I became an actor, it was easy for me to remember where I came from.
And I think working behind either the camera or behind, the stage is a great way, because you know exactly how things move, the moving parts, and what your role is in that part to make that show great. Don't you think, Jerry?
What's so unusual is what I call working in the dark for so many years backstage. And then to be out in the limelight, but people are asking for me for my autograph. It's a unique experience.
What do you think you're best known for, Jerry? Which role?
The what?
Which role do you think you're best known for?
Well, of course, everybody remembers me in The Sopranos as Hesh. I got that job when I was in a hospital.
Really? Tell us the story.
Yeah. I was laid up in the hospital. I got a call from David Chase. I had done an episode of Northern Exposure that he wrote, and he asked me if I would do a cameo part in a pilot he was doing. And I said, I will do anything that you ask me to do, because I loved working with David. And he said, it's a good show. You're going to enjoy it. It's a nice cameo, and it's called The Sopranos. And I said, that sounds great. I'd be very happy to do it. I have one problem. And he said, what's that? I said, I don't sing.
Because you had no idea what that Sopranos was. And did you ever think that how iconic this show is? Anyone that played a character in that show is remembered forever, aren't they?
I thought it was a musical. I had no idea what it was.
So funny, Jerry.
It was about a New Jersey mob family. I said, well, that sounds. That's something I can do.
Oh, totally.
Yep.
Totally. Okay, let's talk about writing, now finally doing the book tour. How crazy is this for you? Do you like being in this limelight in this way where it's your book?
I'm kind of embarrassed by it all. I enjoy people coming up to me and hollering at me from drive-by cars. Hey, Hesh, how you doing? Yeah, you know, it's I find it kind of embarrassing, but I enjoy it. It's great fun.
It definitely seems like great fun and different things. What was the major challenge you had writing the book? During the pandemic, what do you think your biggest challenge was writing the book?
Remembering names. I went through agony remembering all these names. I'm 95 years old. But for my one horrible, I can't remember names. It's terrible.
Hey,
I had to go through,
I have that problem too, Jerry, and I'm 51, but I was a former professional wrestler. I forget names too, but I remember faces. I'm sure you remember faces too.
I remember faces, and of course I remember episodes, which made me write the book. I did one episode after another. The first half of the book is all Broadway, and the second half is all Hollywood.
And I guess you're the perfect example of it's never too late to do something. Wouldn't you agree? 65, right. Starting in social as an actor after years being there, that it's never too late to do a passion.
It's exhilarating. It's exhilarating. It makes you love life. I'm telling you, it's a wonderful thing. Never give up. Never give in. Never give in.
So
I'm 95 and I'm ready to work. I'm ready to work tomorrow.
I was shooting my documentary. I'm making a comeback into professional wrestling at 51. It's not a huge thing, but I stopped full time in 29, and I did this, and I was doing the shoot this week, and I was like, man, if I could work a mic now, like I can work a mic now, then as a wrestler, who knows where I would have been? Which teaches you a lesson: it's never too late.
That's right. Never too late.
And what else had, from the expansion of getting on stage, becoming an actor, did you expand yourself in so many horizons as an actor through your career of those 30 years of what types of characters you played?
Don't forget, I had no training as an actor. All the training I had was as a stage manager and a stage director. And so I applied that directing tool. When I read a script, I would figure out how I would direct the scene, and that's how I played it. It gave me great. It gave me great success because I had that training.
100%. What other acting roles were your favorite acting roles you played?
I had a great part in West Wing when I played Julius, who was Richard Schiff's father, and being on the set of the West Wing is really kind of weird because you really feel you're in the White House. It's really unbelievable.
That's crazy.
I was in the Oval Office once, and I met Richard Nixon. I was doing a play in Washington and that took place in the Oval Office, and as a director, I wanted to go into the Oval Office to see how it felt, and I got a escort in there. And while I was there, Richard Nixon walked in, and there I was with the President of the United States.
Wow!
He gave me a pen. I still have that pen. I never used it. I wonder if it has any ink in it.
So are you going, what type of book tour are you doing, Jerry? Are you going different cities, or are you doing more virtual? How's that working?
I have no idea. I do whatever people ask me to do that makes sense. I have no idea. I know there's kind of great plans, but they haven't broached it to me yet, so I have no idea. I'm a kind of elderly fellow. I can't do a lot.
But it's a testament to you in your 90s, what you're doing, Jerry. Seriously.
Yeah.
Wow. You give, and that's what, the generations now have to say. It's never, I just think you're such a role model, never too late. It's so too, and too funny for words. I mean, the whole story, no one would have thought it, right? You're a stage manager for so many years, and now an actor, and now an author. Wow. You probably didn't think author
Right.
would be in your title, right?
And I got 100 actors, named people in the book. It's a chronology of the history of Broadway and Hollywood.
Totally. And what do you think has changed so much, Jerry, and since you started in acting?
Broadway or what?
Broadway, and also, film.
So when I worked on Broadway, people who came to see the shows came dressed. They came dressed, suit, tie, the works. Then I go to Hollywood, and if I'm away from Broadway for quite a while, and I came back, and everybody's wearing shorts, jeans, and even a big change.
It totally did, man. You know what? And I'm so excited for you. And everyone can go check out Too Funny for Words. It's available tomorrow in all finer bookstores. Yeah. Go to your local bookstores as well, but definitely pick it up potentially in Amazon, Jerry. And I can't wait to hear how everything goes. Are you going to act anymore, Jerry? Are you retired from acting, or you will do more work?
When the phone rings, you're back in business again. You never retire.
I love it. I love it. That's for sure,
Yeah.
Jerry. Thanks for stopping by. You're a pleasure, man, and best of luck.
Have a good time. Be well. Enjoy the book.
All right, I will. You're listening and watching The Neil Haley Show, and we'll be back in just a moment.